and of Chinese Taipei. And a quick look at the way that the men's doubles draw is shaping up. The top seeds, as you would imagine, right at the top of the top left, as it were, of the whole draw. Might be either, well, it will be either Chinese or English opposition for the winners of this upcoming match in the second round. And Alfian and Ardianto, pretty warm favourites.
On court one, men's doubles from Indonesia, Alfian, Muhammad Rian Ardianto. The opponents from Chinese Taipei, Lu Qingyao and Yang Po-han. On court one, Henrik Boas, Denmark. Service judge, Morten Muratov, Denmark.
Just waiting for the Chinese Taipei pair to sort themselves out and come out on court for the coin toss and the handshake. (6-1) on the overall head-to-head. In fact, Lu Yang's only victory was 6 years ago in the Hong Kong Open.
Come here for the toss. Red and black, Yang. And black for you. It's red.
Service.
Service. Who will serve?
Blue.
Blue. Who will receive?
Ardianto.
Which side?
Xin lỗi chứ.
Well, probably not too much you don't already know about this pair. Alfian, who's now 28 years of age. They're ranked second in the world. Of course, they have been up at #1, first time was in December of last year. They've had a pretty good year, actually. They won the All England in March, the Malaysian Open in January. They lost in the Korea Open final back in July. Ardianto, a year younger than his partner. They've been playing together for nearly a decade now, these two. 10 World Tour titles they've won in the last 5 years. And actually, it's only this year they've won their first 2 Super 1000 events, those two I just mentioned. And on the other side of the net, the two men from Chinese Taipei, there's Lu Qingyao, who's 30 years of age. They're ranked 15th in the world. They were at 10 a long time ago. You've got to go back to November 2017. They first achieved that ranking. And won their first ever World Tour title as a pair last year at the Hilo Open. Yang, as you can see, is a left-hander. They did get to the Taipei Open final this year, lost out to Man and T. We saw them a little earlier if you were watching our coverage. Henrik Boas and Morten Muratov are the two men in charge of this one.
Ready to play.
3 down. 4 love.
So stand by then for the player introductions from umpire Henrik Boas.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Liu Qingyao, Yang Pohan, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Fajar Alfian and Mohammed Ryan Ardianto, Indonesia. Liu Qingyao to serve to Mohammed Ryan Ardianto. Love all. Play.
What's your impression, Steen, of Alfian and Ardianto this year?
Well, after they won All England, they won 2 Super Thousands within the first 3 months of the year.
Yep.
But after that, they've actually been struggling, in my opinion. And just after the Asian Games, they lost their #1 world ranking to Sairaj Rankireddy and
Shetty.
Chirag Shetty. So they're in a small crisis, a medium crisis perhaps, as a pairing. They were the clear #1 from Indonesia. Now, in terms of Olympic qualification, they're just 2,000 and 3,000 points ahead of Kanando and Martin and Asan and Sechevan, the daddies. So they're not at all assured of going to Paris.
3-7-3 Service over. 1-3.
Service over. 7-3.
Top seeds at the World Championships, where they, Alfian and Ardianto, lost out in the first round to the compatriots of their opponents of today, Yang Po-swan and Li Jiehui.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be a complete surprise if there was a turn up here, for sure.
No, but and again, it might be just exactly what they need, a pair that they have a good record against. This is a repeat of last year's quarterfinal here at the same venue, which they won in straight games. And I think they've won the last 4 matches in straight games against Yang and Liu.
Service over. 3-4.
You have to remember that Ardianto and Alfian, they're the defending champions. Beat Gideon and Sukamuljo in the final last year here, so they definitely can play in this venue.
And after a slow start, they're starting to find a little bit of rhythm here.
Coverage by Ardianto. Well, he's got a lot of strapping on his shoulder. Normally super hard hitting from the backcourt, and I don't know if that's been something that's been bothering him lately. There's also a lot of strapping on the arm of Liu Qingyao.
Service over. 5-6.
There's Chen Hongling, the coach for Chinese Taipei pair.
Service over. 7-5.
Excellent reactions
6-7
from Liu Qingyao. In fact, that was Yang Po Han who made the winner.
Service over. 8-6. Nine, 6.
Well, on the front court, Mohamed Ardianto.
Service over.
Also taking up the tumble serve, which a lot of players has recently.
They can be a dangerous pair, Liu and Yang.
They can. They can.
I'm not sure that 15 in the world really does them justice. I mean, obviously that's where they deserve to be, but they have been higher.
Yeah, and I think it's sort of like an average value, because when they play their best, they can play really, really fast. I saw them last year when they won the Hilo Open. It's due again in 2 weeks' time in Saarbrücken, the Hilo Open. It was amazing men's doubles. But as we can see on the amount of tape and strapping, they are susceptible to injuries.
It's that kind of time of the season when things start coming to a head a little bit, and obviously a lot of the players trying to protect themselves ahead of the World Tour finals as well in December. Big money on offer that week. Made it.
I think it's going to lie.
Challenges called in.
Well, we'll see what Hawkeye makes of it. Line judge saw it okay, but Liu and Yang want the technology to intervene here. Fine.
Plum on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 11-8 interval.
他这里过两天，过两天你不舒服，你更先压完之后可以主动把它摸下来。不要想反翻，你要主动的去摸，你要向手太多了。说你推完之后拿起来，他就会抽，就跟他对抽。对，这时候路线做好。 不能一直打半腰，你后面打太软，你要软到不动的去控制，不是跟这个跟他僵持才要打的，打软你看那把头就不动了，他就没办法，他就不会
di sana jombang lu kesini jaga situnya aja. Ya, yang paling penting jaga keduanya itu, bola keduanya. Sama Mas Ebru jangan terlalu ngambang-ngambang. Netting itu sekarang lewatin separuhnya lagi. Ya.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. 11, 8. Play. Out. Service over.
What on earth was
9,
that?
11.
Not even sure he knows.
No. A completely missed serve. Good shot. All the way across from Ardianto, across the body of young Puhan.
Saw it coming at the net, did Lou, and
10, 12.
took full advantage.
Shows it with the racket so early, Ardianto, what he's planning to do. Easy read for Lu Qingyao there.
Serves over 13, 10.
This time he was ready for it.
11,
The left-hander.
13.
Look at this. There's the cross again. He was alert to the danger.
Young, young, young.
What's going on, I think.
Well, that definitely was. And then right back in this now.
Yeah, and I don't think Alfian looks impressive at the moment, even though they're leading. He seems a little bit late in his decisions. That happens when you lose a bit of confidence.
12.
Well, especially when you're used to winning and then you stop winning.
Yeah.
You wonder if something's gone right.
Cold, too high.
Well, not a great time for that. It's never a good time for that to happen, but just when you're kind of mounting a little bit of a mini fight back.
Enough. 15, 12.
Had to work very hard to win that point, didn't they?
16, 12.
In the end, it was rather gifted to them.
Swing's gone in the racket of Yang Puhan. That's why this smash finds the middle of the net.
Service over 13-16.
So Hawkeye will have a look at this as well. Looked to me like it might have been short, but technology will give us the definitive decision.
Yeah, it was the umpire, Henrik Boas here, who needed to call that. He asked for the help of Hawkeye.
Just caught the line.
14-16.
Big difference. Would have been 17-13, obviously, and
yeah,
almost certainly game over.
15-16.
Basically selling up his partner there via Alfian. What should Ardianto do? All options are open for the opponents. Oi, 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 oi.
16.
Played below the tape. And now Liu and Yang, they smell that the former world number ones, defending champions, they might be vulnerable. Look at this.
All of a sudden, the whole impetus of this first game has turned round. And the top seeds in a little bit of bother here.
And again, the Indonesians, this time Ardianto. Previously it was Alfian, playing it directly into the racket of the left-hander.
Wow.
18-16.
Wow. Six straight points for Liu and Yang. It's gone long.
Well, this first game is just getting further and further away from the number one seeds. With an 16-12 lead. And as we mentioned before, Liu and Yang are not the kind of doubles pair you can take liberties with. A couple of points away from securing the opening game here.
Service over 17-19.
Okay.
He moved too early. Liu Qingyao.
19.
Good shot by Ardianto.
Yang.
Where was he going, Yang? He wasn't heading towards his coach.
So massive point here.
19 all.
Well, that was a bit of a early Christmas present. Yang's got to put that out of his mind.
Good retrieval by Ardianto.
And they get the point as well.
20.
It was a near miraculous bit of defence. And from some way back, they now have a game point to take the opening game.
Og så finalen.
19-16 they trailed.
Thank you.
So having lost, what, 7 points in a row, now they've won 4 points in a row. And this is the one, this is the point that really matters.
Wait.
On the Alfian serve.
20. Game point. 19.
Wide.
And that will do. It was a bit of a struggle, but 21-19 it is. And the top seeds escape what looked like a real scare by just sneaking over the line in the opener. Alfian and Ardianto lead. 1 game to love.
重点还是在发接吧，你跟他压2边啊，你后面只想要打，只想要碰他近身，他就一直拼了。他后面那边就是一直抽球，因为他不敢挡，因为他们挡往边被你。
Kalau bola-bola nggak enak, dibiarin aja si yang dulu tuh pilihnya nggak enak, pilihnya nggak bagus. Ya, sama kalau itu kalau lagi bola-bola kecil-kecil gitu jangan itu siap lagi, enak banget boleh kencengnya. Ya, sama pas servis ya kalau lu servis terimanya dia anak-anak kan enak sama para tungguin. Yang latihan tuh kok lewatin tuh. Ya, oke.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Alfian, strap inside. Second game. Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love.
I wonder what effect losing that opening game is going to have on Liu and Yang when they were so close at one point and probably should have won it. I feel they should have won it.
Yep. But I think they got a little bit surprised that they were this close to winning a game.
Service over. 1 all.
But it's interesting to see whether it's sort of given Ardianto and Alfian a bit more confidence, or now that Liu and Yang have had a chance to discuss with the coach and so on, have they come up with an even better plan? Yeah, well played.
Service over.
I think it's quite the opposite from from in the beginning of the year here. If you wanted to do well here today, they've got to target for Alfian because he's not looking that strong. That used to be the other way around. It was Ardianto who had to challenge most of the times.
Service over 2-all.
Well, another excellent rally. They just kind of outlasted them.
Yeah.
Alfian and Ardianto.
Broken under string in his racket, young Pohan.
Three, two. Oh! Hey!
That's well played by Alfian. That's what we're used to seeing. The excellent touch, the eye for the game, especially on the front court.
Do. Yang and do. Play. Hey!
Again, a very, very strange hit serve.
4. Service over 5-3. Service over 4-5.
Long.
5-all.
Well, second game so far, following a not dissimilar pattern to the first. It was very close, so much of that contest. That wasn't far away from the line either.
Change, yes.
It's certainly not what you could possibly describe as a dominant display so far from the defending champions and #1 seeds.
Service over 6-5.
It was called earlier, Yang Po-han, for serving too high. I wonder if that's affected his thought process.
It's the first shot that set up the easy second
5
at the net for Alfian.
Yeah. And right at the moment here, it goes too fast for Liu and Yang. And this flat game here, Alfian and Ardianto, they are dominating at the moment. I think the Chinese Taipei pair needs to play a lift sometime.
6-8.
And there was a demonstration of that. Got to keep the court open, got to keep the court big.
Service over, 9-6.
Very cleverly done and executed. Perfect placement. And also capitalised on a bit of confusion amongst Liu and Yang.
Service over, 7-9.
Just took the top of the tape, the service from Ardianto, and ended up short.
.6'3" coming down at you.
Yeah.
From an even greater height than that, when you factor in the jump from that range. Good night, Vienna.
Service over, 10-8.
When they're below tape like here, you can't play those shots. Yang Po-han, Liu Qingyao did it before. It's simply, there's too little chance that it's going to be a success. Got to take the medicine, play a lift to the back line. They can stand the defense today the way I've seen it.
So that's wide, and that's a 3-point lead. Nice to go for the mid-game break.
压到之后，一直继续给他晋升，除非你真的是很上手、很主动。你如果是平一压开就好，你要让他去移动，你这样你的位置就会站得比较稳定。不然你先压他，他在那边压完了，他就帮你分球，然后叫你比较去追球，你都是这样一直被打开的。然后他因为他们你在过渡的时候，他上来会做动作，后排的他就不会跑起来，就连贯，然后压他，然后让那个后半球就另外一球，让他上来，上来之后他一半压加压的。 就是推，把位置推开，你就可以上。不然如果你单纯从后面一直。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 8. Play. Service over, 9-11.
That's where they can challenge, when they're equal in terms of height over the tape, or if they're a little bit above the Indonesians, of course they can challenge in the flat game, Liu and Yang. Otherwise, they've got to find a different shot.
Serves over. 12-9.
Just look like they've got the bit between their teeth now, the top seeds. I think the confidence born of winning that first game, such a tight game, that they could easily have lost.
That was the dive save from Ardianto. That really changed the momentum at 19 all.
Thank you.
13-9.
Oy, string's gone again.
9.
Yes.
Fourteen. 9.
And slipping away from Liu and Yang. Alfian and Ardianto have steadied the ship.
Yeah, they feel like a few cheap points, don't they, at the moment?
Liu, get ready now.
Taking a leaf out of our favourite other umpire's book.
10.
We can
15.
establish that Liu is responding to threats. Get ready now. I'm ready. Wait, it's a little bit high. Excellent defensive work from Liu and Yang.
11-15. Serves over. 16-11.
Very high above the tape, that low serve from Yang Po-han, and immediately punished by Ardianto.
$17-11.
Increasingly looking like when and not if Alfian and Ardianto secure their place in the next round. If they haven't been at their best today, which they certainly haven't.
12-17. 13-17. Yes, wipe the court, please. Wipe the court, please. Mid invitation. Thank you. Wait. 13-17. Service over. 18-13.
They've done well, Alfian and Ardianto, whenever they've managed to get the shuttle below the tape of Liu and Yang on the front court.
Service over.
Not on that occasion.
No. But was it below the tape? I don't think so.
No. That was money for Jan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Service over.
I have made,
19-14.
in some ways, quite a surprising number of unforced errors in the second game, Liu and Yang. I don't know if it was just a big psychological blow to them.
I think it was.
Game.
I think it was. They needed that one following the number of losses they've had previously.
14.
So 6 match points for the top seeds. Just needed the one. 21-14 in that second game, and after, well, a fairly lackluster opening game from Alfian and Ardianto, they went up a level a little bit in the second game, weren't ever really seriously threatened, but you suspect they'll have to play better if they want to successfully defend the title they won here last year. And we'll look at the final point again.
Thank you. Match won by Alfian and Mohamed Rian Ardianto, 21-19, 21-14.
So confirmation of the scoreline then, 21-19, 21-14, 41 minutes, the official match time. Well, we're going to take a short break, show you some highlights, and we come back. We've got a great match for you, men's singles. Jonathan Christie against Chiao Tin Chen, and that will be in the company of Jill Clark. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Odense, day 2 of competition here at the Denmark Open. Some terrific matches so far, but look what we've got lined up.